We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the ground game. Spins away from the defender. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got his man on the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Taylor. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Takes the easy completion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Simmons. And the timing just a hair off.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock him out.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Going for the big play. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. Running to Green. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying the left side. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that,
into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Gets it out quickly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Gamecocks! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete!
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
Still just a two-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Rebels want to move quickly. To the air, it's Simmons. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him this time. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
defense right back out there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Snaps it in the shotgun. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job on the defense.
Well, this defense was ready for go-lives against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He'll pull it down and run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Pulls and fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Simmons. He's got him in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking to throw again. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's dribbling. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Most every defense is worried about the big play, giving up the big play to the wide receivers down the field. That's why I think it's important to milk these tight ends on these short routes to keep the sticks moving, to stay ahead of the chains, just to keep my offense in rhythm.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get
misses it in an offense, when you can generate explosive plays by running the football, you got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Stribling. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The Rebels are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. We're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Listen, I know there's a ton of college football analytics out there, and most of them I don't even understand. I don't know if I've ever seen a team in the first half of football attempt a field goal on 3rd down. I don't know if there was confusion on the sidelines. I don't know if they were just trying to experiment. That was weird.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Harmer. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have on mine? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top, buying some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
He's got an open man. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UMass. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He'll pitch it. Runs through the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels! And the comeback is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last.
Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ray. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Got the quick pass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Floating away. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, well, let's run another play.
This defensive front, they're just so active. They're twisting, they're stunting, they're confusing this offensive line, and that's allowing them to get to the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Hobbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, and you got to wonder what his confidence is like right now. He's cost his team 9 points so far.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense is definitely
Turning it on.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Slithers into space. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. That will be the final play as they make